Here from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian.
It's led to this, Allie. Thanks for that. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they head out on the road to face the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Gordon Hayward is out there with P.J. Washington, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. And for the Spurs, Murray and White in the backcourt. Thaddeus Young out there with Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low. Just 3 to shoot. There's Ball with a 3. He's off on that one. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Young finds Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man. You look at it, a nice combination of size and mobility made Pirtle a top 10 pick in 2016. He does a really good job bringing energy and taking up space at both ends of the floor. And I love his hands at the offensive and defensive end.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Murray. And just over a minute played here to start the game. To the paint. Here's Young. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. You know, Clark, on a per-minute basis, Pirtle's shot blocking and rebounding are near elite.
They really are, B.A., and it's hard for the average fan to pick up on that, but his game is not flashy. It's all substance, and he's got excellent timing at the defensive end and catches just about everything at the offensive end.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. White against Rozier. Pass to Murray. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Pirtle in the post. He's checked by Plumlee. Young, the pass to Johnson. Young with a screen on Hayward. Second shot opportunity. Basket counts.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Pass to Rozier. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Well, you got to love the consistency of Terry Rozier's shooting. I mean, he does take a lot of shots, especially from the 3 line, but he's got a habit of knocking them down, too.
Shooting for Charlotte, Terry Rozier III, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility and his production has increased too.
Both free throws good from Rozier. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Outside Murray. It's Johnson with a drive. Outside Young. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, from deep. Hornets with the rebound. You know, another thing you love about Terry Rozier, Clark, he's a certified bucket getter.
I agree with you. I mean, he is a bucket waiting to happen. He's aggressive, he's confident, and he's become more efficient in the last couple of seasons.
Again, the miss by the Hornets. San Antonio leading. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Bridges, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Hayward. Oubre, he's checked in for Rozier. And it's Smith in for LaMelo Ball. Pass to Vassell. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here's McDermott. Down low. Spurs need to get one up here. Walker for three. Not going to go that time. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bridges passes to Smith. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first. Yep, that one's good.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Pass to Forbes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Smith outside. Here's Oubre. Baseline try. Yep, that one goes.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Here's the sell. Can't hit that one. And Charlotte going the other way now. Washington a screen. Here's McDaniels. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Forbes. Outside Oubre. Back to Smith. Bridges down low. Here's Washington. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs leading by just 2. And back. Well, in this era of load management, Gordon Hayward says
there's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play and the coaching staff and the training staff feels like it's in the team's best.
That's Gordon trusting the team doctors, Grant.
Yeah, and as a player, that's some tough luck with injuries. He's got to heed them when they tell him to rein it in.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even